Here's a video with a little backstory about a song I just recently uploaded to all the streaming platforms. The song is called Cold Winter Night. It's from an album that I'm currently working on mixing that was recorded way back in the late 80s. The album's called Act 1. The title track is already up on streaming services, Act 1, so please check that out. It's kind of a neoclassical instrumental, kind of Yngwie meets Bach, with a pipe organ intro that I played. And so the second track I've released from the album is Cold Winter Night. It's a song that I believe actually landed me the audition with Lita Ford back in the late 80s. So I did this album back then because I had just left a band and I was kind of fed up with all the drama and BS with bands, and I wanted to kind of do an instrumental album because they were big back then. And I wanted to do it as kind of more of a showcase of my guitar abilities and all the different styles I could play to try to maybe land a gig with someone like Lita Ford. So it's kind of an eclectic mix on the album. A lot of electric stuff, some acoustic stuff, a little bit of classical guitar, including on this piece, Cold Winter Night, that I'm going to talk about. So anyhow, I think that's the song that kind of landed me the audition for Lita Ford. I believe it was first on the demo tape that I had sent her. A lot of people asked how it happened, and basically just old school. I saw in one of the music magazines back then that she was looking for a guitar player, so I put together a demo tape, sent it. Didn't think anything about it. A month or two later, I go to check my P.O. box, and there's a telegram from Sharon Osbourne Management, because Sharon Osbourne managed Lita back then. And it said, call Sharon Osbourne Management, very urgent. So I went to a payphone, because this was way before cell phones, made the call to her management company. They knew exactly who I was when they answered the phone, which kind of surprised me. And asked me if I could fly out. This was a Friday afternoon. They wanted to know if I could be there on that Sunday for an audition. And at first I thought, well, I'm probably going to be up against a couple hundred people. I mean, it's going to take a lot to fly out there. For that, I asked them, how many other people are there am I up against? And they said, oh, there's 7 others besides you. So I was like, wow, I'm down to the final 8. So I'm like, okay, I have no money, but one way or another, I'll be there. So pulled some strings and got the flight taken care of and everything. Flew out that Friday night. It's kind of bizarre because, again, it's like 2 o'clock in the afternoon. I get a telegram 5 hours later. I'm on a plane to LA for the first time. And so I auditioned for Lita Ford, and I'll do a different video on that, a little bit more in detail. But anyhow, when we were out there, my friend Doug, who went with me, he'd asked me kind of after the audition, he goes, Chris, I know you're a great guitar player, but how did you get this? You're doing all the Yngwie shred stuff, and I didn't think that's what she wanted. I said, I know that's not what she wants. It's not what I sent her. So this is kind of valuable lesson for all you, musicians and guitar players, to make sure that when you're sending something for an audition, you're sending something that's appropriate. Same thing pitching songs just in general, whether you're pitching for someone to re-record your song or, for film and TV especially, pitch what is appropriate. So I put this song Cold Winter Night first on the demo tape because it starts off with kind of a very slow, melodic, kind of soulful electric guitar melody playing, then kind of builds in, and at the end kind of ends with a classical guitar thing. So I thought it kind of showcased me playing more on feel, not the shred stuff. I'm sure she got like hundreds of tapes of guys going, and that's not really what Lita Ford wants or needs. So I tried to, kind of narrow in. And then at the end, obviously, with the classical guitar thing, shows that I can do some acoustic stuff and finger style. So I'm sure, that was the first song on the tape, and I put it there for that reason, because I thought it would kind of showcase my abilities in one fell swoop, so that even if she didn't get to listen to anything else, that would kind of give her an idea of what I'm capable of. And obviously, it seemed to work, because I got the audition. Didn't get the gig, but I got the audition. So anyhow, check out Cold Winter Night. I just want to give a little backstory. Oh, there's another funny Cinderella-related story kind of about that too in a moment. But check out Cold Winter Night on streaming services from my soon-to-be-released album called Act 1. So that song was also on a demo tape that I gave to Eric Brittingham from Cinderella back in the day, who I've kind of since become buds with. It was there were a bunch of other songs on there too, but that was definitely one of them. And a friend of mine pointed out that this was on their Night Songs tour. I saw him 17 times in that tour and kind of really got to know him and Jeff quite well. So that was for the Night Songs. And then again, my song's called Cold Winter Night. Lo and behold, their next album is called Long Cold Winter. And so my friend thought maybe they kind of ripped me off, but it's not, purely coincidental. And even still, it's it's in the same ballpark, but it's not the same exact title, and you can't copyright a title anyway. So I don't think that like Cinderella stole my song title to name their album that by any means. But it was just kind of funny that he kind of thought that. So anyhow, check out Cold Winter Night. Like I said, streaming on all the streaming services, and there's going to be more coming soon. Take care.